Hey guys, Elton here, aka Retro Old School. It's a beautiful day here in Montreal. How could I not go out for a little jaunt, even though I'm still recovering from that stupid pericarditis friggin' heart condition. And yeah, I was going to film a walk right here on the Rue Ontario Street, but I figure why? I fucking filmed on how many walks on this street, you know? It's hard to believe. Look at this. Okay, see the lighting right now? The sun is already set behind those buildings. It's like fucking 3 o'clock already. Like, man, this is how it looks in the summer, like at like 8 o'clock, 7, 8 o'clock. This over here is Place Valois. It's sort of like a little park. People hang out there and chill out. And there's a grocery store I won't even need to name, which I still like that rounded off kind of corner there. I go do my groceries here. And yeah, so I figured, well, I don't know if I've ever done a walk here on the Rue Valois. So, and anyway, it sounds nice too. And of course, it reminds you of what? It reminds you of Place Valois train station in Pointe Claire, in the burbs. Looking north, there's a Dodge Magnum there. That's a cool car, right? Yeah. Just zooming in, there's a nice park there. I was walking up here. I had to stop at the pharmacy up there, get some stamps, because I sold a lot of stuff recently, and I thought to myself, boy, it'd be cool to get a nice fire truck or trucks responding, actually, you know, because I fucking haven't filmed practically jack shit in a week because, again, have to stay at home, doctor's orders, not to aggravate the pericardium. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. Believe it or not, there used to be tracks here, like probably, I don't know, God knows when, over 50, 60 years ago. Spur off the CP line, and that's the way I walk to come here to the store and go home usually. Yeah, and so yeah, figured feeling better. Again, I can't overdo anything, but day by day, feeling better. I figure we'll do a little walking for you guys, a little walking video, because as much as you guys know, my biggest passion in life is classic vehicles, vintage cars and trucks and stuff. Well, as much as I post a video of one of those almost every day, I mean, you know, that's actually, they're not as popular to watch as these types of videos. So I'm just going to take it slow here. We'll do this walk until the end of it, which is at, well, probably Rue Notre Dame. And also it's easier for me because I just walk southwardly. See, I don't have to, there's no effort at this point really. I'm just going down, just going south, just like that walk I did on Rue Jeanne d'Arc, or as the English would really say, Jeanne d'Arc, you know. Yeah, typical, I was going to say East End apartments, but actually there's an old part, the old sector of Saint Laurent, which is the biggest borough of the city. It has buildings that look like this. It's actually the coolest part of that part of the town because the rest of it is suburbia. So suburbia is not exactly as interesting because usually suburbia means that everything is carbon copy and, you know, look-alike and all that shit, you know. So that's an alleyway, as you know, and I don't know why I just said that, but in French, alleyway is ruelle, you know. Oh, the Echo. Fucking hate that car. That's what I want instead. That fucking Blazer or whatever that just went by. Tahoe. Tahoe, le calice. Yeah, we're sort of walking towards my place. Okay, see this right here? I was thinking the other day, I think my father-in-law could have bought one of these. I'm going to ask him next time I talk to him and say, man, you could have bought one of these, but instead he bought a fucking Highlander, which I don't think looks as good. Very comfortable though, great riding car, quite comfortable, very classy, you know. And this of course is Rue La Fontaine Street. You see, I almost forgot to mention something I wanted to mention. And it's that, if any of you guys have bought stuff I have on Kijiji because you saw the link in my Retro Old School homepage, I want to thank you very much for doing so. And if not, please check it out. Please check it out because I got over 2,000 things for sale, especially vintage ads. And older than that Lincoln Town car you see on the corner, and I'm glad it's parked there so I can get a nice shot of it for my little video here. And check that out, man. Appreciate your business if you can do that. I only charge $3 for shipping. Sometimes only $2 if it's a really cheap item, like something I'm selling $3-4. Good looking town car. That's not a very old model. There, well, Kevin, if you see this, there's one just like yours, buddy. Look forward to riding in your beautiful car anytime in the future. And like I said, maybe if you have a day off, give me a shout there. We'll go float around there, and hopefully I'll go film some Christmas lights, decorations and stuff like that. It'd be nice. It was enjoyable do a ride with him one time in the South Shore in Ganawagi and Chateauguay. Actually, I think it really was about this time last year. Look at that fucking tree, eh? That's amazing. How do they become so angled like that, eh? Unreal. That fucking tree is older than those buildings, probably. Not that I'm a tree expert, but, you know, I learned something about that when I was a kid. You know, the bigger they are, the older they are. You know. So yeah, that's the thing. I sold a lot of stuff on Kijiji recently, even though they're just ads. I mean, it's not a lot of money when it's just, if you look at just a few things, you know, like $4, $5. When you look at a whole bunch of them together, that's oh, what the hell is this? Rue Drouin? What do you mean? It's an alleyway. What the hell is this? A street? You know, my lord. I don't even want to go into it. There's so many things I just don't understand today that don't make any fucking sense. I don't even want to talk about it. It's just grinds my gears, boils the blood. You know. Actually, yeah, I keep forgetting. I should be doing a video of that soon. I keep forgetting to do that to show you guys some of the stuff I put on Kijiji recently. And actually, come to think of it, I better do that soon because I already started sorting that stuff out. Because if not, I have like this big pile of all types of ads on my desk there, or table, and you know, it gets to be, if it's too big, it gets to be really daunting to sort all that shit. You know, I have to separate the cars from the trucks, from the planes, from the motorcycles, from beer ads, cigarette ads, all, you name it, I'll sell it. Fuck, I mean, mind you, the, kind of sorry to say, as much as I'm a car fanatic at vehicles, the things that are not car related usually don't sell very quickly. Doesn't matter if it's stereo systems or, you know, fucking whiskey ads. Oh, it feels good to get out though, even though again it's friggin' cold. It's probably about -6 right now, -5. Gonna go out later with my cousins. Actually, it's my cousin Corey's birthday, or was his birthday a couple of days ago on I think Thursday. I think, like I said, today's the 7th of December. To set this on, and I already missed summer though, which is not good. But then again, I also miss going out and floating around to film things for you guys. But then again, everything happens for a reason. I don't miss it also in a sense where it's because this is too obsessive. You know, I have to curtail this for a while. Not necessarily break it, but at least slow that down. Take a break from that shit, you know? Really. And yeah, and not only that, I mean, see, I'm losing my train of thought. I think it's from the medication I'm taking, that cold scene and all this shit. Christ. Here's Adna, as the French say, Adam Street. Filmed a walk on the street many a times. And see, I already lost my train of thought, but then again, that could be from the herbs I smoke, I guess. Oh, look at those big pipes there. Whoa. Crap, I forgot what I was talking about. Shit. I know I was talking about how I wanted to, good look at Jeep there, show you guys my, make a video showing you guys the ads that I really recently put on Kijiji. I know I mentioned that, but maybe it's something else. No, whatever. Too bad. Too bad. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about how I hadn't been filming anything for a while because I'm of this illness, this setback. And one of the things I don't miss at all is taking fucking public transit. Frankly. Usually a lot of times I don't like it. Okay? Alright? I mean, you guys, you know public transit, you take public transit, you know what the fuck I mean. If you have a car and you haven't taken public transit in many years, believe me, it's gotten worse than probably when you used to take it. Okay? I think the only thing that probably improved was that back in the day, if you've been fucking driving your whole life or whatever, 15, 20 years more, well, I'll tell you something, buddy boy, or madame, tell you something. The only thing I think that was there was only two things that was shit about taking public transit in the old days. A, you didn't know when the buses were coming, okay? And there were fewer of them, of course. And that's it. That's it, man. I mean, come on. The buses were all comfortable. I mean, they weren't so fucking overcrowded and packed. And, I mean, you know, it's just... you know what? Fuck that. Let's look at something positive. Let's look at the beautiful rooftop intricate designs here, ornate details, French-Canadian architecture here. Sound like a fucking tourist when I say that. On Valois Street. Okay, that one, that's interesting because this is one of those buildings. Look at that, the whole facade was redone. Even the windows, the frames, beautifully redone. Man, I can't even imagine how many fucking thousands of dollars that must cost to do that. And it's not even a very big place. This is like 3 floors, like where I lived. Generally, the apartment buildings in this area, they're all 3 floors. That's just was the standard. You know, I don't know why. I guess because it was cheaper to building 4 or more. And you know, I lived in a building that's that was 4 floors. And I'll tell you something. When you live on the top floor, it's a lot of stairs. You know. But I'm reluctant to go out a bit with my cousin and my cousins because, you know, again, I'm keeping it really down low more than usual, and I don't know, I'm not, yeah, floor that bitch, shit. I don't know, I'm not in the mood for a lot of noise and getting aggravated and all this shit, you know. I'm trying to, fucking Christ, the doctor, the cardiologist I spoke with today, yesterday, was such a nice guy. He said, take it easy, take it slow. He says, don't overdo it, you know, don't be too active and shit. It's okay to go walk around a bit, but not too much. And he says, you gotta chill out for a month. And I know it's not moving around too much with my cousins, but because, you know, I won't be taking the bus and metro, but still, however, you know, I'm still thinking about it. I think that's the Atlantic Sugar Factory over there. And we are approaching Rue Saint-Catherine. Yeah, just not a long walk, just a little thing. Oh, look at that, nice timing. Old Safari, man. Sweet, that thing looked clean too. That was like, holy shit, like late 80s, early 90s. Seriously. Ah, if I Fred Collis. What's that parked over there? Is that old or no? That's an old Chevy. That's funny, I'm about to put an ad on Kijiji for one of those, what's it called, a fucking CK pickup or something. You know? Yeah. That's west, and this is east. And I like that Chevy. Yeah, man. Oh, man, I've seen this truck before. I've seen this truck regularly, actually. That was like a, what is it called, Z11? Didn't make many of those, especially a step side. And I don't know, I would have thought they all had 454s in them, but that sounded like, it didn't even sound like I had a 450, it didn't even sound like I had a 350 even, so I don't know, maybe that's why the guy's driving around daily with it, because it's a fucking 305 or a V6 or something. Oh man, it's not getting warmer, and I see 2 Kia Souls. For people who don't have a soul, they need a soul with wheels. Oh god, I'm glad I'm almost done here because it's already fucking friggin' cold. Look at that, eh? That's a cool green color, old school. And so's that. But typical subcompact cars, I like their colors, like this one, this one, this one. And the other one, no. I don't like the cars themselves. Here's another example, Fiat 500. Perfect example. Oh my god, you want to torture me? How about going to Quebec City and that for fucking 3 hours? Oof, yeah. Yeah, I remember that the second girlfriend I ever had, God, going back over 20 years ago. I guess when I was more normal. One time I remember we came back from where she lived in Rivière-du-Loup. She had one of these little fucking, what is it, Geo Metro, whatever, Suzuki. Oh my fucking lord, I mean, it was, not only was it cramped, no legroom, but also there was, it was freezing. It was like minus 25, man. The heater didn't work on my side. How's that for a zoom, eh? How's that for a fucking little $230 camera? Amazing. Ow. Well, there you go, guys. So hope you enjoyed this this walk. Check me out on Patreon there, Elton McFall on Patreon, and you can become a nice Patreon member there to support the cause that I do, what I do, and because again I do this full time. Well, maybe a little less now, but whatever. And yeah, it'd be great. And also check out again. You can go to my retro old school homepage. You'll see the link also not only for Patreon, for my Kijiji items I have listed, and actually one of you guys, there was a few guys who bought stuff from me, so I want to thank you again, and also you know, for the gifts from some of you that I recently received. But also yeah, check out the Kijiji. And the thing is that I had one of you guys from Massachusetts. He said he's tried to send me messages through Kijiji, but it's Kijiji Canada, so I think that's why it didn't work for him. So if ever you see anything I like on Kijiji, just send me a message. Just send me a message, you know, from YouTube. What the fuck? That's fucking weird. I just noticed something really weird about this car parked over here. It has a Quebec plate, and I looked at it. I thought it was a plate from the US. It looked like it was stained or something with paint. I don't know, whatever. It's just fucking weird. I was gonna take a shot of it, but then it started up. I'm like, what if the guy fucking sees me, you know, and he's gonna be like, what are you doing? I need that like I need a fucking bag over my head, especially around here. A lot of shady fucking people around here, unfortunately. So, hey, you want a fridge? Huh? Yeah, man. There you go. That's gonna go fast. Scrappers driving around their old pickups there. That's worth like fucking 25, 30 bucks, I think, eh? More? Maybe 50? Alright, boys and girls. So, yeah, like I said, hope you enjoyed this. Happy to bring this to you. And Elton McFall, taking it day by day here. And heading home. Take care. Bye-bye.